Anyone actually sounds for real.
Good.
So let's just look at this.
Hi, how'd you
It's been a
doing?
long time,
I'm glad to be making... Yeah, it really has. It really has. Yeah. Wait. Sure it's doing its thing. Make sure no mistake. Okay, there it goes away.
This is not
Yeah, I can hear it.
Can you hear
to
this?
see in the anime industry. This is a creator laying their heart on the table and being as transparent as possible about the current state of their upcoming anime project. And this post by them is very wholesome, and I'm going to go over all this in just a moment. But I want to give some context on who this individual is and what they created. So this is the creator of Needy Streamer Overload, a game that came out in 2022.
Yeah.
And you might have heard of it because there is a lot of videos and content made of this. It was very popular for a time period. As you can see, there is a lot of reviews for this, and it went into
it's a really good game.
Positive. And about a year ago, it got announced
it's a very good game.
An anime adaptation called Needy Girl Overdose. And the trailers that we've been getting for the last year has been nothing short but incredible. And there's been a lot of hints,
it's
in the latest
really
trailer,
great.
that there's going to be expanded content and exploring things that not even the game necessarily explored, which is really good news. It means that there's going to definitely be a lot more added info and a lot more expansion of the character and the...
Oh, I didn't know that. I did know we're adding some new side though that I expand upon the game.
That's a really great thing,
and put most of that in it.
It's so
that's awesome. I can't wait to see that.
For Needy Streamer Overload anime
of Needy Girl Overdose or Needy Streamer Overload, and I'm looking forward to it. And basically, anyone that has been aware of this project and been following the, anime trailers and the game and all that, is definitely very excited for this anime adaptation.
Yeah,
I know I am,
really
and I'm going to tell you, this hands down
might
be one of the best.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I guess it's gonna be awesome.
It turns out to be exactly what
I hope it will be the best anime this year.
Going to be like with their posts that they make.
Yeah.
And so let's get into what the actual creator said about this anime trailer that released about a day ago. After pouring my entire 30 years of life into this, every element, self-harm, drugs, religion, sex, got flagged in the reviews. Each time, the anime staff stuck to their guns with all their might, insisting we absolutely must avoid letting fear of regulations diminish the work's appeal. And Needy Girl Overdose ended up completed in an extremely pure and undiluted state. Considering the passion and deep understanding of the staff who firmly believed in the meaning of the needy girl concept existing in the world, that there are expressions that can only be depicted in this work, I've come to truly believe in the value of this production. So this right here is very massive news, just starting off with this initial...
Yep.
Yeah,
wait, you know what I mean? That's how old this guy is. Dang.
Dang, that means this guy has... This is just to expand upon his whole entire... Yeah, so that means the actual development must have taken a long while before it actually got released.
The creator of Needy Streamer Overload straight up says that the upcoming anime is undiluted and basically is completely uncensored.
Let's go.
So basically, we're gonna get uncensored anime. Oh my god! High school BNC, you can take notes from this. Any other anime that does it has been censoring their craft to take notes.
Something Hero? That one is also uncensored. I think it's Overpowered Hero. You know what I'm talking about. It came out in January. That one. That one's uncensored all the way as well.
All the...
Sentence to be
that one, Sentence to be Hero. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that one's
dark themes and tones and vibes within the game has been perfectly adapted into the anime adaptation, and it's undiluted. It's extremely pure to what it's supposed to represent, which this makes me very happy to hear.
Me too. I'm very happy too.
I'm very happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear that.
Because for those that have not played the game, I'm just going to tell you, it tackles a lot of dark and rough.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
yeah, very dark scenes.
Chibi has played these for Ola. Let's go. Because we played that game too.
Yeah, I know but he actually played the game. He knows of its craft.
It does. And I mean, the initial statement here of what the creator literally says...
Whoa. Wait, what?
What the fuck? I didn't even...
Yeah.
Okay, let me just go back. Yeah, very good game.
It does, and I mean, the initial statement here of what the creator literally says, pouring their entire years of life into it, I think says enough. I think it really outlines that it's going to be a very dark story, and I think in general the fact that it's not being toned down or censored is straight up incredible news.
Yeah, it's really incredible.
Very good, very good. It's very rare when you hear animes. Like High School DxD, I would say stay very close to the trail, but I would say you have for anime to be good. Not saying not all animes have to be like uncensored to be good, but like the one that's completely uncensored, it really shows that more emotion. And sometimes you need that. You need that to just like explore those themes to really make an anime truly a masterpiece. I would say
if Nicer Overload is literally best anime of 2026, that'll be amazing. Like, I hope it will be.
Yeah, but other animes like ReZero, High School DxD to some extent, that just shows how dark it is. Okay, maybe not to High School, that's just more filler, and fan service, but still good anime. But with ReZero, they really explore those themes like how he dies and all that. It really shows just the raw emotion. And I think that's just like what draws me towards it. Now I will damage doesn't then, but Goblin Slayer is Rito Shira, as much as fucked up as those animes are, they're the purest form of the trash. Not to say the anime is pure, but that's just what that's what's in the manga, and they really just draw it out very well in the anime.
We live in a time period where there's a lot of anime and a lot of manga and different stuff that gets censored because it's too dark or it enters into taboo themes or things that make people uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then it also gets censored, but this time we're actually right now about to see that this game in the anime. I try not to see this game into, but yeah, this game, which makes this into anime now, it really just explores those themes.
Because like, I think it is definitely better when you actually play the game and then you have the context of like, because we play this, so we know like the dark themes in the game.
Yeah, but if the anime gets really popular, then people are gonna want to find the game.
And that's why I'm like excited about this, because I feel
like I am super excited.
Of the fandom is huge for Nicer Overload. There is still a large percentage in the anime community that probably not play the game, but know about the anime. So I hope that they play the game because it gives some context at least.
And I'm glad to see that there wasn't a compromise, that the work will 100% be what it's actually supposed to be.
Yeah, and like, what owns the story? I don't know what's about her name, Ayame or something. It's something Ayame. Ami, yeah. I think. Yeah, so I can't wait to see that.
You know, another thing I'm excited for is the English voice actresses who are going to be doing the characters. Like, we haven't got reviews.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Like, I think it's really cool. It's going to explore a lot of themes in terms of the whole, how being a streamer actually is about viewing and
was one of the things that was really good the game is like, it's a relatable
that was really ingenious. It's a real thing, because that's what being in some places, that's what being a streamer is like. You definitely see stuff like that, a lot of animes, and like some animes really do explore that.
Yeah. So this right here, opening statement, is incredible to hear from the mouth of the creator themselves. When performing the scripts I've written so raw and exposed, there were times when voice actors fully immersed in the emotions broke down in tears. In those moments, it hits me intuitively. In the end, what this work depicts is simply humanity.
That's true.
Yeah, humanity, society, I would say society plays a part in the internet and what people can say. People can be awful on the internet. As someone who did Discord for in probably like almost 7 years of his way, this is that. You experience all kinds of people. Yeah, but that's just not just that, but like, just how that can just like, how people can be on the internet, and that goes into YouTube, Discord, the internet.
Like it's so annoying and stuff. You know, another thing is like what I was saying is
It's been worse. It was worse. It's been worse. It was way worse 15 years ago. Even now, it's too bad. That's not better, but it's been, if you, once you explore, once you get into that, that's just how
I
streaming
was
is gonna be.
saying
You're
how,
gonna get
like,
negativity.
when the script was, like, shown to the voice actors, or at least the Japanese ones so far, but the English ones will probably see what they gotta do. The fact that they, like,
Yeah.
they felt emotion definitely shows.
The shows
Yeah,
how
because
deep this
it
game
really
really is.
should
Those,
make you feel that way when you watch an anime, because that's what that anime does that too, that this
yeah.
kind of stuff does.
It really does. It's just a raw emotion, and that's just what makes
Yeah.
Pretty
anime
big deal
good.
here. It pretty much says that while the voice actors were straight up voicing these characters that's going to be in this upcoming anime adaptation, they cried. They broke down and got emotional,
Yeah.
which
Oh wait, so they're talking about, I don't know if they're talking about just
They're
the game
talking
or they're
about the
talking about
Japanese voice
the
actors that they
anime.
already, like, have right now. But, like, basically, like,
Yeah.
when they saw the script, they felt emotional. Like, the crying thing is a good thing because if you feel that way when you are, like, doing voice acting, then that shows that this is really, like, raw emotion. Like, that's what that
Yeah.
means.
Yeah, it's a good raw to enjoy
Yeah.
all that good stuff. Like, very intense,
there
very
is a
intense.
layer of immersion that the people that are voice acting for these characters are getting so into their role that they're getting emotional with it. And I think that is incredible to hear. It showcases that it is 100% a passion project, not just from the creator themselves.
Okay, so I may have misinterpreted this when I first saw it. I thought it meant that they were trying to censor it, but I think it just meant that the person's very passionate about it.
I'll be
So I may
honest,
have misinterpreted it.
if you didn't know the context of the video, it might be like, "Oh, that happened," but when you click on it, it's not like a bad thing, it's just I think it's for more people to click on the video.
I just got swept on. Yeah, I just got I percaya Facebook and I really what it was.
Is giving 100% their A game to this project. Many people have discussed Needy Girl primarily through the lens of the internet.
Yes, this is exactly how it represents how the people in the
and I think that is why I really hope
this makes it such a good
will
game.
be like Anime of the Year, 2026, because it expands like generations. Like it would connect.
Yeah, it really does. This is like very, very good. Yeah, so
I myself take pride in having poured every bitter and sweet experience of the internet I've encountered from childhood to now straight into the original game. So for an anime adaptation of such a work, it's only natural to grapple with the question, what on earth is the internet anyway? This time, the title of the
internet? When I think of the internet, I think of it as a mesh. A lot of people hide behind a mesh. We could call this, well, not even just like, that's in terms of anime, but I mean in terms of the internet. Like, yes, anonymous, yes, that's anonymous. So anonymous, that can't be either whatever they want. Sure, people have gotten arrested for whatever reason on Discord, but, it really shows that the internet has multiple stages. Going into that, you're gonna meet all kinds of people, and those type of people are just gonna say whatever they want. Yeah, whatever be inappropriate assault. Hey, okay, maybe not assault in terms of that, but just like verbal and stuff. It's just, it's a lot. And when you think of the whole streaming industry, not just like, I'm thinking about Twitch, but like, the streaming back then, it was a thing. It was, it was tough.
I mean, even nowadays with Twitch and YouTube, honestly, if someone does like a live stream or whatever, people are still doing those,
Yeah, people can just say whatever they want. But it goes with the burnout, the whole stuff, the trauma, the criticism, what people how their opinions. And that just goes with the whole life. The whole world is on the internet.
Internet angel. After releasing the game, its massive response connected me to an indefinable multitude around the world, where I sometimes cursed at, sometimes hit with admiration, sometimes loved, and sometimes attacked. Just who are these faceless people? Trends, favorites, faith, sneers, cancellations, consumption, algorithms, SNS, love, hate, influencers, pop, culture, criticism, subculture, mainstream, illustration, and animation.
Those are like all the things.
Yeah, so I would say, yeah, I was gonna say that's just, it's just, that's just, yeah. There's a good chance, I don't know if the creator might explain this, but I do wonder where it all came from, like, where did he get inspired from this?
He's like 30-something years old or something, I think.
Yeah, so I'm guessing this is the things you can kind of expect when you're streaming.
My conclusion was humanity. The true nature of the internet is
humanity.
Yeah, humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's humanity is twisted. It's cruel. It's inappropriate. It's grueling. It's honestly terrible. But and that goes into the name of that when you're faced against that when you're streaming, and all kinds of people are coming from parts of humanity. They're gonna say whatever they want, make you feel out, but yeah, that can definitely affect your mental health psychologically.
Mental health, because it's so scary. To be honest, it's like a scary thing because when people are
a scary thing
mental health curious, and then just really whole.
It's a sensitive, I would say, I think of the mental health as a sensitive organ, and it's being, every time you pierce in it, and you're holding it, and you're holding that person, where the point where they have to step away because of people, and people just be so toxic and cruel.
Digital age, this internet age.
Yeah, this digital age is the digital age. People are like this stuff. When the internet first came, it wasn't like that. It got bad, has more lawsuits, more people doing crazy stuff. It just increased, and then we reached the era of titles.
Stuff, and that makes it worse.
Yeah, censorship. That's the worst digital era, I would say. To censor someone's home with the crash and expect them not to say anything.
I really have lots of hope this will be anime of 2026, anime of the year on it. Because
I thought this show is very good. It's gonna be very good.
Things that when this is uncensored, everyone will see the raw craft of everything and every single episode and all the emotions and all the things.
Yeah, so it's very nice.
And
it's something that we always have to think of with. Yeah, it's something that we always have to think of because we don't know we never know what's going on in the world. Let's just say it was pro politics at the winter. Politics didn't start this. People have started this.
Yeah, that's the root.
And it goes into multiple matches the internet, it goes into school, it can go into your workplace, it's all around the world. Everywhere, at home, anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're at, because it happens everywhere. You just don't know what form, and then once you know, and then there's tons of different forms that can come in. Digital, physical, loving.
All that.
Yeah.
After all, nothing more than a gathering of humans. Not anonymity, not AI. Everything there is an aggregate of individuals. Humans come first, and the internet follows.
That's true.
That's true. The internet was I think we could say a decade now.
Yeah, dang. The internet's been here for a long time. It has evolved.
A couple decades. Maybe a century. We could say a century, a couple decades.
The internet's changed since it first came out.
At the end of a long history, humanity finally grasped a small rectangle in hand, linking the people worldwide at the speed of light. Amid this first great revolution in human history, many wrestle with its merits and demerits. These days, the world fears its excess power so much that smartphones and SNS are being
Yeah, I think...
What's SNS?
Yes, the small rectangle is the phone.
Yeah, what is it, SNS?
I keep forgetting. Hold on. I always hear this.
I think it means
I forget what it means.
Social norm society. Social norm society.
Actually, social networking service. So that's basically Facebook, Instagram,
Social network
Twitter,
service, okay.
TikTok,
Okay,
YouTube.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So in our words, social media basically. And yeah, big thing honestly,
Yeah.
especially like with
Regulated
TikTok and
more
Twitter.
than
Yeah.
before. This is very
Yeah.
frustrating. It basically implies that the creator is very much well aware of censorship and just the restrictions.
Yeah, it's really nice to see that he's one of those people who I think when this censorship check was first starting, I was in American Ghost. Mr. Warren, he was assigning me a paper and he said, hey, I forget what he was telling me to do, but basically I had to go get these paper to get signatures. What's that thing where people vote on it? Like if you get enough signatures, it happens by the government or something? I forget what it is, but
the voting
it's
process,
it's not cool. No, it's not the Bill of Rights. It's a certain thing that you can do on IRL. You can. Yeah, that. Okay, so basically he said, hey, give as many signatures as I can. And what I was thinking is, the thing was to go against anime censorship. I got up to it. I got 10 signatures.
Wait, I didn't know about
got people to do it. Yeah, and nobody knew what was going on. I told them, and I was like, they were just very so.
Because
it is sad, and this is now becoming a bigger issue, and now some people just don't know. Either they're dumb or they're just oblivious.
That's why Chibi Reviews is so important to us.
Yeah, he cares about the stuff that happens around the world in terms of anime and anime culture and
it's basically a foreshadowing event. Like we hope that like in the future it won't be a dark future. I hope we have a bright future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where censorship can stop.
Definitely.
I mean, Japan
on
is
the internet
so
thanks to how much information and how much power is at your disposal now thanks to the freedom of the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much power. You can say whatever you want. People can't.
You can't say it's best to do it.
And that gives both access to children, to underage people who aren't developed to know what that is and how that makes them feel. And that's just that's terrible. That is terrible.
The new generation. Like I always say, like it's a bad generation. It's true, but like you also gotta realize
there's sex offenders
are influenced, right?
Yeah, it's the society, it's the parents, it's the people that are around. They think it's okay because the law isn't telling them that it's bad. They don't say they can get arrested. And here's the thing, some of the people who are doing this, these predators, they're married or they have a family, and that's just gross. That is actually revolting. And I remember when I was younger and maybe not younger, but around I started hearing about sex offenders and I thought, oh, that's awful. And now after being on Discord and being online for a while, I find out that these are just this is my own okay, maybe the way I'm confused with, but my own people is doing this. Like, actually they're not from the same. You don't have to be the same place as me, but it's still Americans doing this. Not just Discord. This like there was a time where this was just a IRL problem. Now the internet exploded, and now we have people flocking to the internet and doing this stuff. It's absolutely revolting. Yeah, but even before the robot situation, it was already even before the robot situation. It's always been happening, but we just ain't doing anything about it. It got worse and worse. These hacks are coming way too soon. Yeah, like, and now they want us to age, verify, and do other stuff. But how can we act? Like, you can't trust somebody if they're not willing to take the steps to protect you and earn that trust.
Next month.
And what they're doing is they're opening the gates of predators, because now predators can just probably fake their age. Who knows what they're using? Yeah, like fake a year ago, and that sucks to miss, like. Yeah, like, it's crazy. I feel beside because I don't have a phone giving them my ID, but yeah, so you'll be fine. But if I have to quit, I'll put it in Hobby.
I would have to do ID to do that. Should I do that?
Don't worry about it yet. It's not coming up quite. We got a couple weeks. But yeah, so yeah, it's
Crazy.
it's the internet. All
And it's
kinds
so
of people.
crazy.
And now it's just like this whole thing where if there's some popular person, they're gonna get hate, and then what? As soon as the
Yeah,
internet sees
you know something
sees
else,
that you
right?
did
I was
something
using
not
this example earlier, Oshinoko, you know, that's why, like, that is so good.
yeah, that some of them were like true fans, but at the end of the day, but when you watch that anime, you see what people were actually waiting for. They were waiting for a gap, a crack, a broken wall. They get cracking into that wall cracked. It was crazy what people were saying. After she died,
Yeah,
that shows that
it's
they can
just,
say whatever they want.
was,
Like they
she
don't
was
feel like
so
they can
young. She was
kill.
like, wasn't she like 20 or 18? She was 20
Yeah,
years
she's
old.
tiny. She was young. Yeah, and that shows that stalkers
Yeah,
and
and
stuff.
that was the crazy
It,
part. It was like,
people really don't want you to find happiness when you're a celebrity or you're popular. It's just that they
yeah,
don't want
exactly.
that.
And that our character, whoever her name was, with the whole like phone thing and
Yeah,
the our girl, with the, you know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah,
That
but
one.
yeah. So that if they make it show that side, then this game has showed
Yeah,
mostly all of the
and
different
that's
sides.
why like I really also hope when this becomes anime of the year, we also get season 2 and more seasons after this. Like
Yeah,
that's what I want to see.
yeah,
That's really interesting. It
yeah,
showcases, once again, this creator is very well versed in just how the internet is being used nowadays.
Yeah,
That immense magnetic field, too, is humanity. Whether
true.
it's nitpicking a single
true.
word to crucify.
Yes, I said a single action. A single action is enough to get someone after one person. They do
Yeah,
one
they can
thing.
just do
It's a
one
rumor. It's an
thing, you
accusation.
know.
It can be anything, and the internet will mess with that and exploit it
Yeah, and that's the thing that's like
to ruin
so
somebody's
horrible and
life, the
like
livelihood. It really is,
really
because
why
like,
you always have to be careful what you say to people online. Because if you say one thing that's
yeah,
horrible, it's not like you can delete that. It's always there,
but
and that effect is unmeasurable.
yeah,
People like they think that no
yeah, but
phone,
for me,
they'll go really
I'm a very
horrible with
bold parent.
themselves. You know,
Yeah,
you don't want people to have
yes, I'm a bit,
bad mental
yeah,
health. You
yeah.
know.
Yeah, but people can be very cold and rude. I think I've seen a met more than 1,000 people
Yeah,
like that.
I have
Maybe close to
too.
100, but
It's just I can't let that get under my
yeah.
skin, you know, because it's just hard to be like
Yeah, but me, I'm a bold person, and I can just,
don't let it bother
I don't care
you.
what people think of me. I don't care who's after my life, because I
Yeah, it's
just
not
don't
much that
care
matters
how,
to you
see,
anymore.
like, this doesn't
Yeah,
bother
it
me.
shouldn't bother
Like,
you,
it's,
honestly.
yeah, doxing, okay, whatever,
Yeah, I
doxing, I
mean,
don't care.
oh my god, don't start doxing is crazy from like whatever happened,
It's
like what
crazy,
is your
because that's the
A
new
murder
social
celebrity
norm,
or
was just
idolizing the
going
sight
on.
of an unknown girl cloaked in 2D as she broadcasts her feelings, all of it is done by individual humans one by one. The true nature of the internet was
Yeah,
humanity. That's why at this
true.
milestone in my own half-life, I had to depict the true good and beautiful aspects of humanity that I've experienced across these 13
Okay,
episodes,
13
thereby
episodes.
sublimating the strange youth I spent alongside that indefinable multitude worldwide into the comprehensive art form of animation.
True.
That came with great pain, and inevitability
Yeah.
included extreme or explicit expressions which will surely spark a flurry of opinions. To me, that feels
Yeah.
like proof of everyone's humanity. When Taro Yamamoto's film
yeah,
closed with the title card, Taro Okamoto Human, it struck me right to the core exactly this. I'm human, you're human,
yeah.
not anonymous, not anime icons, not creators, not lurkers.
Yeah, I think that's what people do. They're so used to the internet, they're addicted,
Yeah,
and
I'm
like,
glad
I
I'm
don't
not
know,
addicted.
chronically
'Cause I
online.
wouldn't feel that way. I just
Yeah, like,
kind of
don't.
just do what I want.
All I mean is just try to spend your phone less. No, society sucks, but that shouldn't
Yeah,
stop you
it
from meeting
also
people.
should stop people
Uh-huh.
from being themselves, true to themselves. Because like the internet
Yeah, like, just be
completely makes
yourself.
people
People's
not.
opinions don't matter. Nowadays, if you do something like that, it's a form of bullying, and you
Yeah,
can get
you
arrested for
can
that.
get arrested.
The only thing that's stopping you from, getting the justice that you deserve is when you listen to what people think, that is when you're
Yeah,
lost.
because
You
once
do not
again,
have
it's
to lose. There are
self-control. You
people.
know, you control what you want to say and not. You know, That's why you gotta be careful what you say to
Yeah.
people because you don't there's a
Yeah.
lot of internet.
But at the end of the day, we have freedom of speech. Now, the difference between having freedom of speech and then just being an awful person are two different dirty things. It is okay to advocate for yourself and say, hey, I don't like that. I like,
You
yeah.
also have to, like, it's self-control, honestly, 'cause, like, you don't wanna be like
And people don't have self-control there. Now,
yeah,
there's two differences between being bold and just being awful, and then the person chose to
yeah,
be awful over being
because,
bold.
like,
It's okay to say you don't like somebody, or you don't
it's
have
not
to
like
agree with
you
their
know who they
opinions or
are.
their beliefs, but
They're all, like, anonymous inside
yeah,
that, so it's
so,
like,
yeah,
you might
yeah,
just realize you might not
yes,
be getting anywhere when you say an opinion online. It's like, does it really
Not
matter?
streamers, not
You know?
resellers, not fans, not
yes,
haters, not Toshiyaki, not nameless posters. We are humans who feel pain.
True.
Legitimately a
yes,
very interesting statement by the creator here, more or less
Yeah, it
outlining the
is.
very
they're
creation
nice,
of their work and what drove them to even create this work in the first place.
Yeah.
This is more or less them saying the very driving force of what makes this anime and why it came to even be in existence is to represent humanity as a whole.
Yeah, that is
And
so
I
true.
feel like that very message, honestly,
yeah,
is very true within the game if you've ever played
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah, we did play this
yeah,
game.
it's very important. I played it, and I've definitely felt that, and I've experienced what I can look at, I try to know
Yeah,
how it
exactly.
feels.
Like,
Not
I
in the way
know
she
that
does, but I understand that.
everyone I hope
But I
everyone
know this is the
finds
internet.
something to connect to with this game and anime. It really should.
Yeah, says
Deep
it
down inside,
shows.
it really should.
It shows that we should still be
Yeah,
nice to people and
even if
not
you have
say
a
whatever we
different
want. Don't take people
opinion.
for granted. It doesn't make them less of a person. We don't need
Yeah,
You can
conflict.
feel that. The human existence itself. There's a
human
lot more
existence.
complex themes than just
The human existence. And human emotion too.
that
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
true. There's a
But
lot
I
of human
really
emotions,
do like
and
this
that goes
statement.
into
And
mental
like I said,
health.
this is a really big insight into the creator of this
Yep.
game and this upcoming anime and why
Yeah,
it even came to exist in the first place. I love this. It's really nice to
me
just see a
too.
creator being so transparent about things like
Yeah,
this, and I really cannot wait to see how the actual anime turns out.
Me
It's clear
too.
that this
I'm really
creator is getting a
excited.
lot of
yeah,
support. I mean, look, almost 3 million views, has
Yeah,
almost
2 million as well.
like
then
27,000 likes.
That's good.
There's definitely a lot of people that are anticipating this, and I know for a
Me
fact
too.
I
I'm really
am.
excited for it.
But
Probably one of
yeah, I
my
just wanted to share this with you
yeah.
guys because, like, look forward to
yeah.
this series. This
I
Yeah,
really do
it's
look forward to
definitely
probably
this.
something to
my number one most looking for highly anticipated anime of this
Yeah, like I'm so glad. This is exactly the reaction I would have had. I would pass it. DDLC and
Yeah,
had it.
I hope that
This
happens
is the
when the
equivalent
anime
of
happens.
DDLC. It tells it will probably not happen,
I
but
think
it's
if it
good to see at
does,
least
it'll probably be in a good
one.
year.
keep your eyes on.
Yeah,
For those that want to know when it's actually going to air, apparently it's going to be
April.
airing in April. So next anime
Also,
season is when
yeah,
80 Girl Overdose will officially air. And according to
use
what the creator
Tomorrow.
themselves said, it's going to be 13
yeah.
episodes. So it's going
Okay,
to
13
literally
episodes.
just last for one season, which is enough content because obviously it's a pretty short game. There's multiple different routes and stuff within the original game. And
Oh
so
yeah,
there's gonna be
there's a
a
13
time.
episodes, I think.
They'll say it has to
Yeah, I know. I
finish
hope
before we
so too.
Is just enough
I
content
think
to
there's
not
a
overstay its welcome, but also to expand upon
Yeah.
some of the story themes and messages that the game didn't actually explore upon. But I'll leave it at
Yeah.
that, though. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe. It does help me out a lot. Leave a like on the video, too.
Okay, we can just go straight into this video, guys. This is when we are now
Yeah.
along the back notes.
Yeah.
I would get
Here we
ready,
go.
cause this is
It's
I need to
very
restart this
heavy.
town.
Um,
Yeah, this is
disclaimer for
truly.
those.
There's not a disclaimer. There's no disclaimer. The disclaimer was
I
at the
know,
beginning.
but
It's
just
like
one
that.
more
This
just
is
in
done.
case anyone did not hear that. But just here we go, God, get ready.
Yeah.
I'm making this video as more.
Alright,
Oh my gosh, Chibi White Cap should really
alright, here we
something. It's
go.
okay. Make sure it's a good day.
I'm making this video
That felt.
as more of a statement to myself. This video is for me. To put all my thoughts together and just work things out in my own way. Because one of the ways I've always gotten through trauma and hardships in my life, especially in these last years, is to just focus on work. To make videos.
Yeah.
It's the only joy that I really have. So, you all saw the post. You all have seen. You've seen what I've said in the last 24, how many hours? I don't know. It's just, I'm just gonna give you a full rundown of just everything that happened. Maybe I'm oversharing. This will be used against me to mock me. Or
I am with you.
Yeah,
No
I'm
matter
with
what you're
you as
about to say,
well.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
me
your
too.
videos. I love
Yeah, me
reacting to
too.
them. I'm just doing reviews. I actually
Yeah, me
enjoy your
too.
content, and to see you like that, I am so sorry that whatever
Yeah,
you're
me
going
too.
through, um, I will
Yeah,
not
I will
mock
not
you.
block you either.
I will. It takes a lot of courage and you have a lot of respect for, coming out with it. I don't think this should be used against you. I think this isn't oversharing. I think this is, sometimes it's nice to just,
Yeah.
talk about it.
or whatever. Well, like I said, I'm saying all this just to clear my head. Just because if I say it, it's done. It's over. Like, I'm able to just process everything at least a little bit better.
Yeah.
So, on the 11th of February,
Yeah.
I discover my fiance cheating on me with my best friend of
Dang,
Oh my
I
god.
feel pretty,
I'm
I
so
feel so
sorry,
sorry.
man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to get a...
I'm so sorry too.
No, that's... well, 어째,
Yeah,
저희라면,
it's horrible.
that
Mhm.
is terrible. I don't wish that
Yeah,
on anybody.
man.
Cheating is one of the things I absolutely can't take, whether that be in a game,
Especially in real life.
or just in a relationship, yeah, life, I
Yeah,
can't stand that.
horrible.
Yeah, I can't. I'm
Tim.
Yeah,
really
me
sorry to
too.
get that.
I confronted her about this, and she apologized. And I, being with her already for multiple years, and then finding out my best friend, so much betrayal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do is just, I grabbed my keys, I went driving. I went to the liquor store. I bought alcohol that was the same alcohol, the last alcohol that I drank with my brother.
Valid.
And then I drove into the middle of nowhere, near water, and I drank, and drank, just sitting there drinking. And I was inches from death.
Oh.
And
you
then
like
suddenly,
us?
a police officer shows up. Don't know how I was found, but he shows up. And he saved me at the last moment.
Wait, so, I'm sorry to hear that. But, sometimes it can feel like we've lost everything, and yeah, that's valid. I'm glad to see you're okay, cause, man, I like your videos. It would be super sad if there was any news that I'd read.
Chibi, I know you've been going through so much lately.
But I'm glad you're okay, and we're gonna, keep doing your best, making your videos, cause I like supporting you and your channel. I really don't care about views when it comes to making videos, reactions to your videos. I just like, having fun and reacting to the things you're reacting to.
He did. And I come to find out, after all this, it was Nicholas Light, that was the one that apparently called a wellness check on me. And he saved my life. He saved my life.
His best friend.
Anyways, the officer escorted me to...
Oh no, my best friend, someone.
Escorted me to the hospital. Because obviously with everything, making sure, mental evaluation and all that.
Yeah.
And I obviously couldn't drive, too much alcohol.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
he took me to the hospital, and I stayed basically the night. And I wasn't able to access my phone or use anything until they discharged me. I got discharged earlier this morning. And I was so hurt. I was so hurt. But I'm gonna give full context. So I'm getting messaged somehow. Nicholas Light has my number. He saved me. It's fine. And then Tectone, apparently, he gives me a call as well, and they're worried about me. And so many others reached out that I didn't. I thank you. I do. Just oh. Anyways, I get picked up, and I'm going home. Like, I'm free to go. Everything's fine. And I knew I had to tackle the elephant in the room. I had to go home and more or less, I confronted her about everything, trying to talk, and she left. I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. I know. I piss people off. I annoy them.
But that doesn't mean you deserve it. You're a good person. you're a good person. You do help people out with your videos. You're spreading
Yeah.
awareness. You don't deserve this.
No one should
Nobody
deserve that.
deserves this. This
Horrible.
is awful.
It's horrible.
It's one thing if it happens in an anime
This
or
is real.
game, but if it's IRL, this is what like in to hear that is it's disheartening, and I'm really sorry to hear that. Always probably doesn't mean much for coming from so bright a screen, but when I post this video, this is not this is not like to mock you or anything. This is just to like just like check to see what happened. Hear what happened. Yeah, give you support because you supported my channel in other ways. Of course you didn't you indirectly supported my channel. Like we're not glad to.
It would be nice
But,
one day.
yeah, it'd be nice, but you're an awesome person, and I appreciate your videos, and yeah, I appreciate the awareness you give us to tell us about these things.
Yeah.
And after everything that's happened to you,
Horrible.
it's horrible. It's not fair.
But anyways, after she left, I did what anyone probably would reasonably do. I wanted to confide in someone. Not really. I go to my gaming friend group that I've known just as long as my best friend that my fiance cheated with. I talk with them, and they straight up, they admit to me they don't care, basically, what my used to be best friend did.
What?
Yeah,
That's real.
those are your
That's
gaming
real.
pals. I don't know what games you guys are playing, but that's like me and Rain. Well, that's equivalent to me and Rain when we playing games together. You've been on this channel for a long time, and we've done every video together. Like, I tell you things, and you've always given me your support, and I appreciate that. But like, I can't imagine this like his gaming pals just saying, "Oh yeah, we don't get shit, but yeah, just go." How should somebody say? Boy, like the indication that I'll care is the same as them. Yeah, it's horrible, and it's the same as them telling them basically, "Hey, we don't care, so just go," or something. And that sucks. Like, you're trying to confide in somebody, the least they can do is at least listen and try to understand where you're coming from. It's terrible. Yeah, that's awful. I did not wish that on anybody.
They prefer gaming with him, and I thought these guys were my friends.
Yeah, like that's your friends. They can't choose. I wouldn't even choose a game over my friend.
Like what? Like this is a real life situation, like a horrible situation.
I did, and they more or less they just cared about gaming with him, and they didn't care about everything. They're completely okay with everything, and so more or less, I lost my whole friend group.
That's crazy.
His friends.
It's His
friends.
At this point.
Yeah, Gonzo. But for as long as he's known him, as long as he's not his best friend, he just chose basically chose his best friend gaming sessions over him.
It's
okay. I don't think none of this is okay.
Horrible.
No, I would give this guy a hug. Bro needs a hug.
Yeah,
Bro needs a hug. Actually.
He's been.
Yeah, this guy needs someone. This guy needs someone to confide in.
Chibi's gone through so much.
That is crazy.
Couple days.
Yeah.
Seriously.
My best friend.
That is crazy.
That I basically called a brother.
That's crazy.
As close as a brother.
There was moments where he was hurting years ago with COVID. And I gave him money for he could have bills paid and his family.
You gave him money. He was your best friend. You you helped him through COVID. Then, to hear what he did is it's horrible. I respect that man. I respect him, and I love your videos, and I love reacting to them. I like bringing awareness. I'm my own way. I'm bringing awareness. Oh shit!
I cared for him. There was moments where he was hurting years ago with COVID. And I gave him money for he could have bills paid and his family wouldn't have to worry. I cared for him. He said he was moving down here in a few months. And I now know why. He wanted to. What I will say.
He wanted to get with your wife.
That's the whole
reason why. Beyonce, sorry, they're not married, but still, that's
That's the only reason
that's heartbreaking. I feel for them. I honestly do.
I lost a lot. I lost a lot. I didn't just lose a fiance. I lost my whole social circle, basically just gone. What really hurts? Best friend of 10 years. He knew everything. He knew my life story. I thought he had my back. He was there for me with the times of being harassed and.
Yeah.
I viewed him like a brother.
That's 10 years, a long time.
Yeah.
That's a decade.
He does that.
That's hurtful.
But, anyways. I was in a dark place, and I've had a lot of dark thoughts. All day. All last night. I have. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is one of the hardest moments for me in my entire life. But like I said, I've told you guys many times, if you've watched my content, one of the only joys in my life I've had over the years is making content.
Sen, it's a hobby for me. I enjoy your channel. I enjoy your videos. You spread awareness, and I hope and hope that you will continue to make content. Cause yes, this is a very hard situation that I don't wish on anybody. I hope you can move forward, but that's not my goal. That's not something I don't decide. That's just, this is a lot. You need time. If you want to take time away, that's different. Do we need you for a bit? Yeah, that's fine.
Talking about what I love. It is the one thing. That's never caused me problems.
True.
I did lose so much. He was sending her nudes and just
Crazy.
I'm pretty hurt, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's gonna happen or anything. I really don't. The future's uncertain right now. I have no idea. I, however, am making this video to try, to some degree, to cement my thoughts in stone, to be able to process them in my own way, to be able to try to move past this just nightmarish day. I just... I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what I will do. There's two ways. Either A, I don't make videos for a while, or I just make videos and I try to black hole. Just black hole everything and just keep moving. And
But I think I do think that would be to take a break, let yourself process this and heal, because this is pretty
It's a lot.
pretty terrible. Yeah.
we'll see. What I will say, though, I thank everyone that's been supportive.
No problem, I'm gonna continue supporting you. Come back whenever
too.
you're ready. Cause we're gonna support you for this. I always make sure you're tagged in the description so that it shows that you are part of. You made this video. I'm not. You made the video. I'm just a reviewer.
And support.
Subscriber, reviewer, and supporter. Support you as best as I can.
Yeah.
But take care and do well.
To those out there, you know who you are. You have been more supportive than I could have ever imagined, though. I know. I'm just, like I said, I'll leave it at that. What a year.
And then Chloe soy ships, too.
I don't know how this is worse than anything I've dealt with. I can deal with being harassed online and stuff. I've grown numb to that. But all of this triple whammy of just everything, and then the betrayals, it's just... I might seek therapy or something, I don't know. But for now, I'll leave it at that. I'm sorry for worrying everybody.
Yeah,
Well, man, take care.
Yeah, me
I'll
too.
here for you.
I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Thanks to the efforts of a few individuals I'm shocked about. I do love you guys. I love you, my community. I do.
Okay, so you mentioned, yeah, these people, I don't know if they're YouTubers or not, but yeah, it's so good. Okay, so that's a good guy. Oh, shoot. Oh, doesn't have to be. I'm like, everyone have a good weekend. I am supporting I should say if it was what happened to him should not have. So I can't say, I can't predict things, but I am supportive in terms of how we should, yeah.
Take care.